everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I am excited for this one today. We have the Eiot Club plug and play USB dongle. This is going to be a broadband solution, an easy broadband solution, and I'm excited because they show on here a guy with the dongle plugged into his iPad. Now, I have an iPad. I have an 11-inch iPad Pro that does not have the cellular service. It only has Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up and see if I can get broadband on my iPad using this Eiot Club dongle. So let's unbox it, check it out, get it set up, and here we go. All right, here we have it. We can see it says Eiot Club. It says trial plan, 1 gig, valid for 1 day. Not very much time. And then it says USB dongle, plug and play, easy broadband. And it says image for illustration only, actual product may vary. So, and then we can see here, it looks like it's gonna work with like tablets and laptops and such there. So yeah, and then it shows, it says connect via USB-A or Type-C or Wi-Fi. So we can see there, it says laptop, iPad, tablet, and then there's gonna be a charge power there. So yeah. And it says how to refill. It says scan the QR code in the back of the dongle, visit the sim.eiot club, choose your plan you like, and then download the Eiot Club app and check the data usage status and manage your account. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this out of the box because I want to take a look at it and then see what the setup is going to look like. So, first off, this is the device right here, and that is the QR code that you can use to set up and refill. And then it does come with a USB-A to USB-C dongle, and I believe that's because this is going to be a USB-A type of connection. So for me, with my iPad, I'll need to use the dongle here. So I'll have to go ahead and connect this. Let's see if I can get that on there. There we go. And that's the way it would connect. So, and there is a reset button on there too. Look at that. So, all right, we'll take a look. It says there is a quick start guide on here as well. So it says connect the USB-A type to Type-C to your computer or your tablet. Plug and play, easy networking. The SIM card is pre-installed. Just plug the dongle into your iPad, laptop. Once the green indicator light flashes slowly, the network connection is successful. So yeah, it says connect via Wi-Fi, power on, and yeah, so all right, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing set up, and then I'll show you guys if it works, and if it does, we'll test some data speeds, and yeah, just give you guys a feel for what you can expect. All right, I have my iPad here. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what happens with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just plug that right on in there. There we go. Now I just need to make sure this light is on. We can see the green light is on, so we have that. Actually, let me turn it this way a little bit. Make sure it's easy to see. And yeah, so the light's flashing there. I think that means we are pretty much ready to go. Okay, it says once this light is flashing slowly, the connection is successful. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead into my settings. And let's go to Wi-Fi and let's see. I think that's the connection right there. And it disappeared a little bit, so let's see if we can find it again. And there it is right there. It says the password is good life. I think that's just a standard password that they have. And I think this, look at that. Booyakah, just like that. We are connected and ready to rock and roll. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the speed test. And there we go. And let's see what kind of connection we're going to get. So I'm just going to say allow once there. And it says you are connected to the internet. It's showing it's on the Equinox or Equinix. And let's go ahead and hit go. I'll just hit not now. We'll see what we're going to get. And yeah, not bad. It's showing that it's about 49 megabits, 50 megabits down. And I don't know what the up speeds are going to be, but let's see what the up speeds are going to be. And it looks like the up speeds are going to be about 18, somewhere in the 18 range. So 50, it looks like we got 51 down and 17.8 up. not bad. I mean, it's not the fastest internet, but I'll be honest with you. If you're like in the car or maybe taking a bus or a train somewhere and you want internet, it's kind of awesome. I mean, that is really, really kind of cool. I think this is great if you are on a road trip or something, because you can actually plug this into like the USB port of something that has power, and then it will create a Wi-Fi network. That way you can connect multiple devices to it. So if you wanted to plug this in, you could sort of use it as like a USB, sort of like a Wi-Fi hotspot basically. So very, very cool. Now this connection right here, I believe, is only going to give me 1 gig, and it's only good for a day. So you'll need to choose a plan. And let's see if we can go take a look at that and figure out what the plans and such are going to cost. All right, now they say to go ahead and scan the QR code on the back of the device so that you can see some of the plans and figure out how much it's going to cost for more data. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me open up my camera right here, and let me go ahead and scan this. And there we go. Let me go ahead and hit that to open it up. And there we go. Now we can already start seeing some plans. We can see there's one here that says that it's $15 or 15 gigs for 30 days. That's going to be $22.99 for the first month. And there's an unlimited plan. It says 50 gigs full speed. That's going to be $75. You have a cheaper plan that says it's $7.50 for 1 gig for 7 days. That's going to be Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. That's pretty much going to be the same for all these plans, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. But you do have some other plans like 5 gigs, 15 gigs, 25 gigs, 50 gigs, 100 gigs, and then you have one that's 24 gigs for 360 days. So that's kind of nice, because if you don't really use a lot of data, you just want to make sure that you have the device ready to go and available for you when you need it, and you don't want a monthly plan, you can just buy a block of data that's good for a year. And then once you use it up, you can then go ahead and refill it, or you can choose a different plan if you want. All right, before we get up out of here, I just want to test one thing, and that is because I only really went to the speed test app and checked the data speeds, but I want to just go to a regular website. So let me go ahead and plug the device back in. All right, we have the green flashing light, which means that it is working there. So let's go ahead over to settings, and I want to go ahead to Wi-Fi and then change this to that network. So let's see if the network pops up again here. Let me see if I can find it on the list here. It may take just a second for it to pop up. And there it is. Go ahead and connect to it, and we are connected. So let's go ahead and find a website to visit. All right, let's just go to something basic here. We'll go to like ESPN. So we'll just go ESPN.com, hit go, and we'll see if that loads up for us. And booyakah, just like that, it loads right on up. And there we go. We can see some photos from the Joshua Jake Paul fight that was tonight. We can hit that and see if it loads up there. And looks like it's buffering a little bit, trying to get some data going through. And there it is. It is playing. Yeah, that is something else. So yeah, this thing really, really works. Now, really, it's just going to matter of how much data you need and what time frame you need it, because this really is a very, very straightforward plug and play broadband solution. If you want something quick, something easy, this is going to give it to you. There's no hiccups. You plug it in and it's just working. All right, everyone. Well, there it is. That's it. That is the Eiot Club Easy Broadband USB dongle. And yeah, this thing is pretty nice. I have to say, I'm kind of digging it. I mean, it is nice. The only thing that I wish was different on this really is that I wish when I took this little lid off, instead of it being a USB-A port, I wish that it was a USB-C. Now, they did include this USB-A to USB-C adapter, but pretty much all my devices now are USB-C. My iPads, my phones, my computers, everything is USB-C. So I would have really preferred if they had put a USB-C connection on here, and then maybe gave us a USB-C to USB-A dongle, because it's less likely that I'm going to need that than I will this. I have to carry this all the time, and I would rather only have to carry a dongle if I absolutely needed it instead of having to carry it all the time. So there you go. Anyways, I'm going to leave a link to this product down below in the video description so that you can check it out because I think it's very cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.